everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole here from My Pretty Charmed Life. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the Moress Back to the 90s collection. Moress sent me 4 beads to review and design with, so I will be doing that throughout this video. But before we get into it, kind of wanted you to just see everything that is available from this Back to the 90s collection. If you are like me and grew up in the 90s, this probably really speaks to your childhood, and I couldn't be more excited about it. They were also very kind enough to give me a 25% off code for my friends and family for anything from this collection. So make sure you look at the description below. I'll link to their website and I will show you what that promo code is. And without further ado, let's take a look at these beads individually. I am going to start with showing you the roller skate bead. Now this one I was a little bit skeptical of picking because of the enamel detail. I was like, this one's probably gonna look like a little bit like childish, but that is not the case at all. Like in person, this is such amazing quality. And they just did such a good job with the enamel work. You can even get some sparkle in that roller skate. You have the shoelaces, even the little stopper. Everything about this just screams 90s. And then check this out. You may have seen this already if you saw my IGTV, but these wheels move. I think that's just like such a cool addition that they did for this roller skate. So here we go. That is Marissas roller skate. Place that here for now. Next is their Moress Furby. And so this is like the Furbies that were available in the 90s, where you can get this little creature and teach it how to talk and play with it and really just take care of it. I actually missed out on this in my childhood. I think I was a little too old at that point, but in my adulthood, I did end up getting a Furby. I was like determined to train it, but I just didn't have the time. But I did have one, and you could just see the enamel accents on the ears, the beak, and the feet, the top of the feet, and the rest is just really good silver and oxidized detailing to really emphasize like the fur of this Furby. Awesome eyes and the Moress symbol there. Next we have Moress Pocket number 2. Now these are very reminiscent of Polly Pockets, and there are 2 different styles. So you have number 1 and number 2. I really like number 2 because it literally reminds me of a Polly Pocket that Presley has. And so this just kind of opens here. And when you open up the Polly Pocket, you have, sorry, it's not the Polly Pocket, the Moress Pocket, you have what looks like a Polly Pocket. And you have all the tiny little like detail in there to play with, like making a scene or whatever it is that you do with your Polly Pocket. There you go. I love the little CZs in there. This doesn't snap closed, so it closes, but it doesn't, I always want to wait for that snap, but it doesn't have a snap closure. This is Moress on the heart. The back is just plain. Now for my biggest must-have of all, it is this Polaroid. I had a Polaroid camera when I was younger. I always liked to take pictures ever since I was a child, and I just loved Polaroids, and you got your pictures instantly, and they did such a good job. Like the little picture would come out through this slot. They did such a good job with this one. I absolutely love this bead, and I love the little colors here. It's very 90s. I think it goes well with the rest of the ones that I picked. The other charms on here are like very Pac-Man, and then the alligator for green and the master viewfinder. So I feel like those all go really well together, and these all go really well together just because of the color. But again, you could just mix them all together. It looks amazing either way. So there you go. These were the 4 that I said were my absolute favorite and that I would love to see in person and review for you guys. And again, thank you, Moress, for sending me these. Now I'm going to show you a couple of designs that I have in mind. So this is my Moress bracelet. It is part gemstone and part snake chain. I did put a stopper from Aurora Charm here. It's like a little rubber stopper, but it does fit over the threading. That way the charms don't go over here and onto the beads. So I did that. Most of these charms are threaded that I have. The dangle's the only one that's not threaded. So these are threaded and they will fit on Pandora, so you don't have to worry about if it's going to fit your bracelet, if you like to mix brands, or if you don't have a Moress snake chain and you really want to add it to a Pandora bracelet, totally doable. And let's just do this here. I just really love this bracelet, so I tend to design with Moress stuff on here. I've been tempted to get some of their other ones, but I just love this one so much. All right, so here we go. We have this design like so. I do find that you have to kind of manipulate how you want the roller skate to sit on your wrist, because it will like do whatever it's kind of how it's put on. But once you move it like to where you want the roller, I like the roller skate to sit like this on my wrist, and it does, like once you actually just move it there. But there you go. Here it is on a bracelet. I did also play with putting it on a Pandora open bangle just because it's just a few designs and I really like mini designs on here. And the reason why I might want to keep it on here versus this other bracelet is because, as you know, with open bangles, the design stays on top, and I just feel like this would be a really good design to keep on top. I'll do a little try on so you can see what it looks like on. Here's a look of what it looks like on an open bangle where it gets to stay on top. Excuse my jewelry in the background. You guys, this is my life. So there you have it. There are close-ups of these beads and how they look on a design. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this collection or any of these. Like, which ones are your favorite? Which ones would you get? And if you are going to get any, don't forget to take 25% off this collection by using the code in the description. But I want to hear from you. I love this collection so much and excited to see what you guys think of it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all next time.